Wow. Almost looks real. Hello everyone, I'm Kai and welcome to a Filmmaker Reacts. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Diablo 4 cinematic trailer. I don't know anything about Diablo, so I'm coming in with fresh eyes and a fresh perspective, and I'm quite excited, so let's just get on with it, shall we? Okay, let's get ready to watch it, shall we? In 3. That cat's going to fall off in a minute. Straight away, I've got to say, 2023, or actually just anything modern, they always have this intro bit. Always. Anyway, well, I'll talk about all this stuff afterwards. For now, let's just enjoy it. Anyway, let me go back and spoil it for myself then. Let's turn it up a bit. Jesus, look at the design. I don't think she's going to make it out, do you? Intense violence, blood and gore. Okay, this should be good then. Okay. Love that. Loving the sound. Was that lava? Oh, okay. Jesus. Right, okay. What are those? Oh, they're soldiers. Okay. Wow. Look at the lighting on it. Wow. Whew. Wow, look at the design on that. Wow. Almost looks real.
May we fight true in his holy
I'll give them that. The soundscape is amazing. I love it when they mix sound effects and music all together. It's absolutely brilliant.
Leave the light.
Wow. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, they're feeding it in. Okay, I can see why I got the gory rating. Doesn't it have a fate? He ain't hanging about, is he? I love that. That's how powerful he is. It makes. Oh, was that it?
I have returned to hell.
That voice.
For you.
Wow. That was very good. Very, very good. I don't know anything about, as I said earlier, I don't know anything about Diablo. Watching that made me want to get invested in that franchise. So it definitely did that. That was really, really good. Let's take a look as a filmmaker, shall we? Straight away, the hook's there, isn't it? That beginning part is there purely because today's date it's all about instant gratification now. You have to have that bit because back in the old days when you watch a film trailer or anything like that, it was a case of it's always the build up, the slow response into it. Nowadays it has to be here's the hook straight away. You have normally you used to well you'd normally say you have about 7 seconds to hook the audience. I think that's even shorter, especially when it comes to YouTube. I think you have like 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so we've got a black screen and just sound effects. We've got a really nice L cut there. I love that. Straight away you hear it, you know something's not good the moment you hear that. Oh, then we see the visuals. It kind of almost gives us the tone of the piece already. That's really nice. Oh, and it was the foot. Jesus, look at that. I literally, the cinematics on it, as in the visual fidelity, is incredible. Ooh. Also, this is one of the things I really like about it, is looking at the cinematography. Let me see if I get a better shot. Oh. You have, look at the depth of the shot. It's really long. Your eyes are just, you've got all these soldiers. You've got all these soldiers on the left and right, which are cast in loads of black shadow. They're drawing you in. So you can't help but look at her, and she's underlit. So it's lit underneath, so she's got the highlights. This is brilliant. I love the fact that they show how almost fragile she is in this. Looking at the soldiers. Look at all the shadow work on it. This is classic cinematic photography. And what I mean by that is it's backlit. You backlight your subjects, so they're almost silhouetted, and they'll have a little bit of a fill light, or a little bit of a light just to lift up the skin so you can see. But the fact that they're doing that in a CGI trailer, yeah. Look at that. So when she comes into focus, the light from the lava's underneath, and it's just. And what I love as well, this is one of the best things that I look for. I always try to do this in anything that I film. Is you see in the eye. You see in the eye here, that catchment in the eye. If you get that, that'll lift your production value up astronomically. Showing the landscape, great. What I love about this, when it comes to storytelling, they've built the scene up. We know exactly what we're looking at now. We've heard it before we saw it. Then we saw it. We've been sucked into this character, whoever it is, and now this part, it's all gone a bit quiet. This is the eye of the storm. It's gone quiet, and then suddenly, all hell's going to break loose, which we do know. In fact, it does, doesn't it? Complete colour shift. Almost demanding presence. Look at the highlights on that. And the layers. Look at the layers. Yikes. The best thing you can do when you're filming or anything like that is try to have loads of depth to your shots. It doesn't necessarily have to, when I mean it, I don't mean it has to be down like a long street or anything like that. I'm just talking, fill your shots up. So you've got, in this you've got your foreground, which is like the shoulder piece, the pauldron I think it's called. Then you've got the mayground, which is the middle section, and then you've got your background, and then it's just completely overexposed at the back from this presence light. Again, they're filling, look at the ash, I think it's ash. These particles coming in front of the camera gives you the depth. Just every shot is full, even this wide. Look at it. It's just, there's not one part of that shot that's not filled. Maybe this section up in the top left, but then you've got all these dust particles. Here we go. Here's another good thing. Shoot if you want to. We know how powerful he is, but the fact that he's flying in the air with the wings, yes, absolutely. But for cinematography, how do we show that he's that powerful? You shoot up. Firefighters, sorry, not firemen now, not very politically correct. Firefighters, police officers, anything like that, you tend to shoot up at them. It makes them look powerful. If you shoot down at someone, they look inferior. Obviously, it's a bit different if you're going to look at someone's perspective. So this character, when he later on looks at the other character, whoever that is, he's looking down upon her like he's this powerful, mighty being. But I'm guessing she's quite powerful as well. I love that tracking shot backwards. That reveal is amazing. Look at the detail on it. That's how bright it is. almost overexposed to show. Oh, the point of doing that, it makes us feel like we're in their shoes. Well, they haven't got shoes, but we're you've even got catchment in their eyes, these zombie eyes, like ants crawling over it. Love it. It just shows you how many there are. Yeah, if it was a close-up shot, I don't think it would do it justice. By doing that far away shot, we can see that there's, well, I assume thousands. Again, here we are, bit of backlighting. It's all about the backlighting. Honestly, once you see it, you can't unsee it. That is amazing. Love this shot, absolutely love it. You've got like a nice overhead tracking shot, just showing you, or us, the viewer, how smooth they are when it comes to what they've learnt. What a really good shot. If you saw that from the front, oh, that's a nice freeze frame for you. I don't think it would work. Oh my god. So good. There we go. Here's another shot of another example of depth. We've got our foreground. We've got our, excuse me, I'm trying to make a video here. You've got your foreground, and then you've got your kind of mayground, which is the soldiers there, and then you've got him. I assume it's a him. This angel, this being in the background. I absolutely love this bit. Look at that. The way it looks up at him. Yes. I love the fact that from his perspective, earlier I was talking about the way you shoot up at someone. From his perspective, this person looks weak. He's got, obviously he's flying in the air, but this is, to him, everyone is beneath him. And how you show that in your storytelling when it comes to camera work is you point down, you shoot down at them, and that's how you do it. Powerful, you shoot up. Make someone look weak, pathetic, you know, or beneath that person or beneath you, you shoot down. Her voice is amazing. Off he goes. Again, it's layers, and again, this is actually, it's interesting. It looks like obviously they're front lit. They are front lit, but to us, they're backlit. That looks really cinematic. I love this look. Look at that. That, you know, as a cinematographer, okay, director of photography sometimes, what a shot that would be. You know, you've got this central piece. He's right in the middle of the shot. You've got these tentacle looking things from the side, really filling the frame. You've got, again, what I've mentioned multiple times, you've got the foreground being these demons, being the demons here. We've also got him as the mayground, because he is the subject, which is what your mayground normally is. And then you've got your background, which in this case is just the hell or anything else. But what a presence. He's that powerful. Fearing him. But as storytelling wise, I don't know anything about this. I just know he's super duper powerful. This is a dead giveaway. That's how powerful he is. He makes the ground crumble beneath him, but he's building up that tension. And again, look at this. Another dead demon's head looking at the camera. Yes, it's out of focus, but it fills the layers. Foreground, mayground being his boots, your background. Fill your shots up. Trust me, it will make your storytelling or your film project's budget go up. That light's going to fall on you. It is. Where were we? Back to it. This shot doesn't look so cinematic. Why does it not look cinematic? Because the way it's all in the lighting. Yes, you've got your layers, but the layers are not correctly shown due to the way they're all lit at the front. That's like, we know when you see videographers go around like news reporters, they'll have a massive light on the front, they'll do an interview, and your subject is overexposed and it just looks horrendous. There's no depth to it. It's not cinematic, but it's okay to not have every shot in your film cinematic. It's okay. It's there to feed the story. We know he's emanating all this light, and that's why this is his perspective. And it's okay that it looks bad, because you kind of forgive it, because it's only a couple of seconds anyway, if that. But yeah, that out of all the shots, that is the weakest shot. However, it serves a purpose, and that is to feed the story. Here she is. What a lovely framing that is. She's completely framed by the demons, and she's on the right third. Hopefully you know what the rule of third is. I won't go into it, but if you don't, please look it up. It will help you in your framing. But the way she's framed, she's still very contrasty. She's got a little bit of light from the side, lifting that up. A bit of almost looks a bit like a Rembrandt lighting there as well on the cheek. Rembrandt lighting is almost like a bit like the paint, or is the paintings. They had, the way he lit them, they had like a triangle here. That's what that is. It's a Rembrandt. If I ever do interviews or talking heads, sit down ones or stand up ones, and when I say that, I mean as in ones that I've got control of the lighting, I tend to do that. I tend to light them from one side. You shoot from the shadows. You could see that we're shooting from the dark side of her face, and it just looks chef's kiss, rather than, you know, just a heavy light from the front. But she's completely framed, beautiful. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Did you see that? I mentioned it earlier. I'm positive that it's shot up at her. So throughout the whole story... Oh, bollocks. Here we are. So for the whole story, we've seen it from his perspective, him being all shoot up, and then suddenly he looks down upon this character. Again, I don't know who this is. I think he said Lilith, I think he said. And what you can see here is on the final shot, it shoots up at her, which tells us as a viewer, and even if you're not into filmmaking, I think it tells you subconsciously that it plants the seed that she's powerful. And the fact that it ends with her and it cuts to black, hard cut to black, boom. You know, she clearly stopped that. There's no what, but obviously you don't know that, even though we kind of do. And that sounds almost oxymoronic, but we know as a storyteller that, well, we'll end it on suspense. But as a consumer watching it, we're like, oh no, did she get killed? Did she get? But we know full well. So I think smarter people will know that the shot up means she stopped it. And then you've got him, I think it's a voiceover. That's really good. Really good. Oh yeah, he's not going to kill her in one move, is he? Wow. And there you have it. That was the Diablo 4 cinematic trailer and a filmmaker's reaction to it. Hopefully you liked this content, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more reactions from me, then please consider subscribing. With everything said and done, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Today we're going to be taking... That cat scared the shit out of me.